As a student in BIM 360, I can now select my submission documents and submit them to the module leader for review. Here I'm in the Student 1 submission folder within the Plans area. I'm going to select the new construction Revit model and also sheet A101. Selecting both tick boxes, I can then select the Submit for Review option within the taskbar. Selecting the Approval Workflow drop-down, I'm going to choose the one-step review process using roles. I can then click the Submit button, and this will automatically notify the module leader of the review. I also have the ability to notify other project members and also add a message. Once I'm happy with all the fields, select the Send button. This will then notify the module leader that they have a review to process. As module leader, I can select the reviews from the Reviews tab within Document Management. Selecting this tab will then show me all the current closed and open reviews. Here I can select the open review with the ID 6. This will then allow me to start the review process. Selecting the Start Review button will then start the final review. Within here, I can then review the documents that the student has sent to me. Here I can select the hyperlink and go into the BIM 360 viewer and review the Revit file. In this instance, I can create markups and also create issues within the review process. Here I'm going to create a markup, use the callout feature and add a very simple markup. Once happy, select the Save Markup tool. We can also create issues and assign them back to the student. Here, selecting the Issues tab on the left hand side, I can then create an issue. Here I'm going to create an issue against this tree and then assign it back to the student. Choose a due date, add any location details and select the root cause and description if known. Once we are happy with the issue, select the Create feature. Now that we have created a markup and an issue as part of the review process, we can exit the BIM 360 viewer. You will now see that the markup value is set to 1 and we have also created a new unified issue. I can then change the approval status to rejected. Within the sheet, I'm going to add an approved process. Once we are happy with the correct approval statuses on each document, we can then choose the Submit Review button. Once we are happy, we can add any required notes and click the Submit button. This will then update the approval status on both of the documents. If we review the documents back within the Folders tab, you will see that one of the documents will have a rejected and approval status. This is denoted by the symbol under the approval status column. Acting as the student again, I would make the required changes based upon the review process. In this example, I'm going to assume that the changes have been made to the model and the sheet. I'm now going to resubmit them to the module leader again for approval. Selecting both documents, we can choose the Submit for Review button. Again, we're going to choose the one-step review process using roles and submit it to the module leader. Once you are happy with all the information, we can choose the Send button. This will again then notify the module leader of the review via email. Switching back to the module leader, we can then choose the Review tab to review any existing reviews within BIM 360. We will now see that we have Review ID 7 ready for review. Selecting this review will allow us to start the review process. Here we can choose the Start Review button, then Start Review, and now we can begin to review the documents. In this example, I'm going to set the approval status as approved for both documents. We can then choose the Submit Review button to then approve both documents within the approval process. Checking back to the folder view, we will now see that the approval tag is now added to both documents within the Student 1 submission area. This overview shows how a student can select documents for review, submit them to the module leader. The module leader then reviews, comments, markups, and creates any issues within the review process.